to the new Divine Mercy 43 YouTube channel. This is all brand new for me. I've never done anything like this before, but I felt that with things that have been happening in my life, this might be something that could prove useful for other people to hear. My story kind of begins 2 years ago. Back in October of 2013, I had a sinus infection. I was seen by the doctor. He gave me amoxicillin, and I took that for 14 days, or 7 days, 14 days, whatever the recommended dose is, right? Anyways, I took the amoxicillin, and I noticed that it made me feel a little funny, which was unusual because I've had it before and it never bothered me before. But then it didn't knock the sinus infection. So then he put me on a Zpack, azithromycin. So I took the first 2 pills and everything was great. I've had it before. And then the next day I took my second dose and I had an allergic reaction. I started feeling itchy, pinpricks, kind of uncomfortable feeling. So the doctor said immediately to stop taking that. So then he prescribed me Augmentin. So a few days later, I kind of wanted to wait a little bit, before I took the Augmentin. So it was on a Sunday, and I took one 500 milligram, and of course it was a horse pill, and I couldn't swallow it. It was chalky. So the pharmacist said, oh, just crush it up. You can put it in like pudding or applesauce, something like that. Just crush it up and eat it and it'll be fine. So we did that. My husband crushed it up for me and in my applesauce, and I ate it, and okay. And about 5 minutes later, it hit my body so hard, it slammed me. Next thing I knew was I had tightening of the chest. I felt like I wanted to pass out. I frankly felt like I was going to die. I was so sick. So anyways, long story short, I got very sick. And now it's 2 years later. And what has evolved is I can't eat anything except for 3 foods. My body has allergic reactions to pretty much everything. Smells, food, the smell of food. So right now I'm down to 3 foods that I can only eat, and that is bananas, milk, and Lucky Charms, the cereal. Yes, imagine that. Full of all that junk and everything, but I can eat it, right? And of course water. So anyway, so what's happened now is for the last 13, 14 years, I've also had rosacea. And I was on a medication called Metrogel. And the Metrogel, I did not find out till it was too late, was also an antibiotic. So in essence, I was on an antibiotic that had been getting absorbed into my body for over 10 years. And then I had the amoxicillin. And then I had the Zpack. And then I had the Augmentin. And so the combination of the 4, boom, 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 one after the other, with the Metrogel being a constant for my face, now I'm allergic to everything. Doctors call it multiple chemical sensitivity. I actually went to Stanford, and that's what they named it, and I actually went to another doctor who people recommended to me, and that's what he said as well. So now I'm down to 3 foods. I'm allergic to my own cats. My poor family cannot cook in the house. I cannot smell food because it would feel like my throat wants to constrict. I cannot wear makeup. I cannot wear deodorant. I can use Aussie shampoo. I've been using that, so I guess my body's all right with it. So anyways, I pretty much have to be really careful of where I go or what I do, because if I smell things like perfumes, candles, foo-foo smells, things like that, it hurts really bad. It gives me pain in my hands, my whole body. Sometimes it hurts my mouth, my tongue feels like it wants to swell up, my throat might feel like it wants to swell up, or maybe just one tonsil. I can actually feel it, you know, lump up a little bit. But with my hands, my skin, in the beginning and for a long time, my hand and my arms felt like it had been burned, like I had been very severely burned. And that was a sensation. I kept trying to tell the doctors, I feel like I've been burned. But my hands hurt all the time. They basically feel like I have rolled around or played with insulation, fiberglass insulation, right? My body at times feels like I've been rolling around in insulation. It has that stingy sensation. If something really hurts me a lot, if I smell wood smoke or anything like that, it basically will make me feel like I have broken glass all on the inside of my body. So anyways, for the last 2 years, this is how I've been living. And from what I understand, other people have had chemical sensitivity as well. But they have different variations of it. And that's the thing. Everybody seems to have a little bit different variation of it. Nobody seems to really be the same. So, yeah. So I've been living with that. And so that's why if you see me and I have redness on my face, it's because I do have rosacea and I cannot wear makeup. I can no longer wear my medicine that makes it all go away. Essentially, I'm allergic to the sun, so if I go out into the sunlight, that's what makes my face want to kind of bust out, you know, kind of like a teenager having acne all over again, but it's not really acne, so it's kind of different. But it's annoying, you know, I kind of have to live like a vampire, you know, be in the house all the time or wear a hat if I go outside or something, but I don't always do that. So, so it's tough, yeah. I can't really go shopping. If I do, I have to avoid certain areas. You know, I have to stay away from the perfume counter. So anyways, so I just want to kind of explain a little bit about, you know, my looks and what's happened to me and everything, you know, but of course at my age, it's like, who cares, right? Already married, already have a family. It's not like I'm here to impress anybody. So, but yeah, but I started this channel because there's some things I like to talk about and some experiences that I've had that I think people will find very interesting, especially in these days that we're living. And they are religious experiences. So if you're into the mystic or just, you know, I've had a lot of things happen to me that I think people will find very, very fascinating, interesting, and I think something that they can even pray about, you know, for their own lives. So anyways, so I just wanted at least to introduce myself, let you know who I am and what this is kind of about. But again, I just wanted to intro so you guys can say, you know, ooh, that lady, what's wrong with her? You know, well. The one thing about being on my diet, though, is I lost a lot of weight. Yeah. I went from like 156 down to, I think I got down to like 109. But now I'm stabilized. And I think last time I got weighed, I was like 115 or 112, 115, something like that. So I've stabilized at a really good weight. So, because my regimen every mornings I have a bowl of Lucky Charms, but I use hot milk. So with it being hot, kind of melts the marshmallows, makes it taste really good, tastes like oatmeal. It's really great, fantastic. And then throughout the rest of the day, I make smoothies with a cup of ice, 2 cups of milk, 2 big bananas, nice fresh ripe bananas. So yeah, I'm always buying bananas. And so I make up my smoothie. I have to do that twice a day, make up a big batch. And I'll be drinking that all day. And then for dinner, I end it with another bowl of cereal, right? Lucky Charms. So, so yeah, it's really fun. But now I get to wear really cool clothes, except that was the one thing I was going to say. Because my skin hurts all the time, I have to wear leggings, and I can only wear clothing that it is like rayon shirts. Rayon, it's really, or rayon, I guess, rayon. Okay, yeah. Rayon. So right now my most very favorite designer of who to wear is Vera Wang, Simply Vera, that I find at Kohl's, because she had that company makes all the stylish leggings that I can wear so it doesn't make my skin hurt on my legs, and the shirts, because in the beginning I was having to wear pajamas. Yeah. I couldn't find any clothes to wear for a long time until I finally started kind of looking around, and I found at Kohl's that Vera Wang, and sometimes Croft or Barrowcroft or Croft, I don't know, Croft something. Again, at Kohl's, they carry the brand. Sometimes they also have a soft shirt and Apartment 9. Okay, so those are kind of the 3 brands that I can wear, but mostly Vera Wang, because the clothes are really soft and it's more conducive to my skin, so it doesn't hurt me, because it is quite painful wearing clothes if it brushes against my skin, if it's loose, because then it makes me feel like I want to go into shock. Yeah, who knew, right? So, okay, that's it.